breathing our way through this. It looks different for everyone, and it's going to be solely personal to you of how you take on this season, how you embrace this time of wait, and how you really reset the entire structure of your daily life, the outlook you have on everyday living. Taking this time, a little breathing exercise that you can practice. It's practice, so it's practice makes more, not practice makes perfect. Go through it, enjoy, ask me, reach out for any questions. Let's get started. So you can play some music in the background. I recommend no lyrics. I want you to take a couple deep breaths, either in a sitting position, leaning forward, grounding the sits bones into the floor, or lying on the floor, hands, palms up, resting with your back towards the mat, your head on the ground. This awareness that we're here, that you are here, and you're okay, and it's gonna be all right. Taking the next few breaths, slowing that breathing, focusing in, closing your eyes, taking the blinds, and in that room that you're in, just closing it off mentally, closing all the blinds surrounding you, shutting off that stimuli, taking that plug in the back of your brain with this next inhale and exhale, and unplug. Taking this time to let go of that to-do list, that internal pressure to perform at work, taking away that stress and frustration, anxiety that's built up over the time spent with family, taking those knee-jerk reactions and releasing with that exhale, letting that flood out through the floor, emptying the brain of the thoughts, the plans, just embracing the time we're here. Now on the next slower inhale, as we go deeper with our breath, slower with our breath, flooding the body with oxygen, we're going to take each body part and process and release that tension and that buildup of pressure. You're going to let the eye sockets just hold the eyeballs in place, slowly letting that weight happen. You're going to inhale, exhale, then flood that air through the jawbones, over the cheekbones, letting it flood through your neck and out through your spine into the floor. Letting that breath soothe and massage that facial tension, releasing the forehead. And taking this next inhale, bringing it down through the earlobes, flooding through the neck, letting that wave of exhalation wash over that clavicle bone, the chest pressure that you have built up, letting that day that's been carried on your shoulders run through the floor, flooding out, resting the shoulders back, releasing, and breathing. Listening to that heartbeat, bringing the focus into the centermost part of your body, into the heart, and letting that exhale flood over the rib cage, moving out through the sternum, letting that inhale and exhale carry all that negative pressure, that pain that's been built up from the stress and the expectations we've held, letting it run through the spine, out through the floor, emptying your body of that pressure. And this next inhale, the core is in focus, it comes into focus, and we put such a negative expectation on our core, on our stomachs, letting out, breathing in the knowledge that you have of what the core can do. It holds everything together, just like you may hold everything together for your family. The mold you try to fit in, with our stomachs, we try to fit that mold that the society has built as perfect, quote unquote. And letting that exhale happen will release that expectation. We're giving away that bond that has held us to this expectation to be skinny is the way my stomach looks. Let it go. We release with that inhale and exhale, flooding out through the spine, away from your body. That negativity has no room here. It has no room. And we release that pain that's associated, and we love and embrace with that inhale. We wrap around our abdomen with pride, with love, that we are here, that we are the glue that holds everything together, just as our core holds all of our body parts. We are the core for our families, our work, and we are important and significant, and it is because we break the mold. He has broke the mold with us. Who are we to down this beautiful masterpiece he has created in us? We flood this next inhale up through the hips, rolling over the pelvic floor, and out through the tailbone with the exhale. This next part's a little tough. It takes a couple breaths sometimes to get a full relaxation of your legs. They're still in that fight or flight. And are we not in that fight or flight mode all the time? Letting go with that exhale, releasing, flooding that tingling through the kneecaps, out through the legs, letting the calves weigh down into the floor, and letting that flexion, that pressure go out through the calves and drain into the floor, all that energy. Your legs may still be firing, wanting to tense up, and that is our protective measure. It keeps us ready for action, and let us take this time to know that it's time for rest, not action. And releasing this exhale over the tiptoes, inhaling over the arches, flooding that through, circulating through your ankles as you exhale out, flooding up and over the tip of the toes, down, flooding the exhale through the arches and out through the heels, drawing out any extra energy that's left in your body, releasing the arms, the elbows, sinking the fingertips into the floor. At the same time that you are feeling weightless, I want you to feel like you're just barely floating in a pool of water, or you're just barely above ground. In this soft earth and in this water, whichever feels safe for you, this is the time that you are reset and you're recharged. This breath helps you make better decisions. This time is made for deeper relationships to be built with our Father, our Maker. This time is to recharge our entire being so we can be of use for Him.